Yes, good morning. I am Dr. Sulthan Ibrahim, Associate Professor of Computer Science. Today, we are going to discuss about the Python literals. Python literals are defined as a raw data or value. It can be directly stored in the program. There are two main literals in Python that are numeric and string literals. Sometimes it is called constants. First of all, we will talk about the numerical literals. Numerical literals includes integer, long integer, floating point and complex. Types of integer literals. There are three types of integer literals that are decimal integer literals, octal integer literals, hexadecimal integer literals. So decimal integer literals consist of set of digits 0 through 9 preceded by optional minus or plus symbols. For example, plus 17, minus 26, 1246, like that. Next, octal integer literal. The octal integer literal consists of any combination of digits from the set of 0 through 7. It starts with a 0 followed by letter O. It indicates that constant is an octal constant. Next, we will discuss about the hexadecimal integer literal. So, any sequence of digits preceded by 0x, the x may be small letter or capital letter, is considered to be a hexadecimal integer literal. They may also include alphabets A through F. These letters A through F represent the number 10 through 15. For example, 0x, A7, B6. It is one hexadecimal integer constant. Next, we discuss about the long integer. Big whole numbers are called long integers. It must have L, it may be a small l or capital L, as the suffix. A sequence of digits followed by a L that indicates a long integers. Next, floating point number. A number with decimal point are called floating point number in Python. So floating point number do have a limited range, a range from 10 power minus 308 to 10 power plus 308, and limited precision, the fractional part, the digits after decimal point, with 16 to 17 digits of precision that is allowed to appear in floating point constant in Python program. The next numerical literal and also last numerical literal is complex number. So numbers of a plus BI. So real and imaginary part. These number form are called a complex number. For example, -3 plus 7i. So next we switch over to string literal. A group of characters, sometimes it may be a single character, that enclosed by either a single quotation mark or double quotation mark is called a string literal in Python. For example, a single quotes, within the single quotes we may write hello, or within the double quotation we may write hello. Both are same, that is considered as a string constant. Here in Python, it allows to create a multiple line string constant using triple quotes. This kind of string literal is printed as it is, observing space, tab, new line, quotes, single quotes as well as double quotes, that will be printed as it is. So next we discuss about the variables. So variable, it is a container which stores values. We do not need to declare variables before its use. Normally in other languages, before going to use any variable in the program, we must declare the variable with its type. Without declaration, we cannot use a variable in other languages. But in Python, we don't need to declare any variable. So, and also we don't need to mention the type of the variable we are going to use in the Python program. So, the variables are created at the moment we first assign a value to it. A variable is a name given to memory location. For example, a num is the name of the variable is equivalent 7. That means a value 7 is assigned to num, so that num will be considered as a integer variable because we store a integer value 7 in the num. Similarly, for example, you take price is the name of the variable in which we stored 25.75, that is a value that is stored in the price. So automatically price will be considered as a floating point variable because it contains floating point constant, just 25.75. Similarly, another variable name that is equal to double quotation Raja. That means a string constant Raja is stored in the what? A name. Name is a variable name. So now automatically the name is considered as a string variable because it has a string constant in it. And also in the Python, variable type is fixed according to value stored in it. So we will conclude this session with this information. We will discuss other topics like data type, built-in data type in Python in next session. Thank you.